Good morning, traders. It is 10:41 right now. So here we are. We're looking at the 5-minute time frame. See right here? Yeah, we're on the 5-minute time frame. And we're looking at this and we're going, hey, where the fuck is the divergence, right? There is none. There is no divergence today. Can't always trade divergence. Can't always trade divergence. So what do we look for? Well, we look for trades within side of the trade. Okay, the major trade for today was a big downtrend. Okay, it's still pushing lower, as you can see right down here. They still want to push it some more. So what do? Well, we wait for a retrace. In a downtrend, we wait for a higher close candle to sell from. If it was in an uptrend, we wait for a lower candle to close to buy the dip and buy it back up again. Okay? So, let me show you where we would have entered today. Okay? Here's a higher close candle, so right there. Right on the opening of this candle here, I would have sold it, and down it went. As you can see, it went down 86 pips, or points, whatever. Okay? Then we came down 2 candles. Then we had another higher closing candle. So what does that mean? That means we look to sell it again. Right here on the opening of this candle. Sell it and look, boom, 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 boom. Down it goes, all the way down there. But you also must remember, okay, that every time you're selling it or buying it in a downtrend, that very well could be the high. That's where it's going to stop and turn around. So you got to be wary. You got to be ready to get out of the trade. So say we sold it here and it started to go back up. Well, we got to get ready to get the hell out, right? Well, it didn't go back up. It just went down. So all it did is it just kept going down. And up here too, we would have I'll just add that on there to show you. Okay. Let me get another arrow. Okay, right here on the opening of this candle, boom, sell it, down it goes. On the opening of this next candle right here, we would have sold it on the first higher up candle, up closing candle, a candle that closed back up, because we're looking to sell the dip, right? Sell the dip, boom. Sell the dip, boom, right? If it was the opposite and it was rallying up, we'd be looking to buy the low, buy the dip, buy the dip. But here we're selling the dip because we're not breaking our #1 overall rule, and that is when the 5 is below the 7, we can only look for sell trades. And when the 5 is above the 7, we can only look for buy trades. So when we do look for buy trades or sell trades, we got to be doing it with the near-term trend, and that's this right here, and it's coming down. So that's why, but you want to sell it if, like in this particular situation, you want to sell it at a better price, right? So here's the better price. It would have sold in right here, boom, down it goes. Right here again is a higher close, boom, sell it right there, boom, it goes down. And that's how you do things properly when you're trading inside the trend. There's no divergence. If I go down to a smaller time frame maybe, but that's it. That's all. That's the lesson for today. It's all about, doing the right trade at the right time. And this was a retracement, higher closing candle in a downtrend. That's why you would have sold it right there on the next open candle. Boom, down it goes. Not that they would have got all this points, but you would have got some out of it. And again, right here, We're waiting for a higher closing candle and sell it on the next candle, which is right there. And down it goes. It was a winner. Chicken dinner. So that's it for today. I'm just trying to get you on the right track and always thinking when those moving averages are in the right proper place, you can't trade against them. They'll screw you. Okay? So you got to be trading with the flow, man. Okay, so thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Today is Friday. We'll see you next week. Good luck and good trading.